Welcome to Laramie, Wyoming, and one of the highest elevations you will find in all of college football. And it is home to the Wyoming Cowboys, and they have a taste for the spicy brown mustard. Today, these two teams square off in what should be an exciting Mountain West showdown. As we'll see, the Fresno State Bulldogs taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Wyoming Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Cowboys will boot it away to start the game. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Fresno State's offense will go to work first. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need him.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense will really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back, they can really...
Turning it on! And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Merritt. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So Wyoming's offense has the ball for the first time. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not great. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to...
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Pocket breaking down. Quarterback gets a first down. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it. He takes off. He chews up yards.
All by himself down the middle. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Cowboys kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Off-play action on first down. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Really nice job by the quarterback there, just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Got the quick pass. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and keep pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the grab. There he goes. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Gonna run it. It's Arsenault. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Back to pass on 2nd down. And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI.
Pass interference. Offense.
And the offensive player had to commit pass interference on that play. You saw the defender jump the throw. The defender was in position to make an interception, so the offensive player had to do something to break it up.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Zings it complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Off play action. Looking to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. And the Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are...
Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Fresno State right back to the line. Gets it out fast. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put...
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Fresno State, 14, Wyoming, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Done enough for the first down. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Line gets set, first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it on the outside. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Cowboys! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish your first half, and now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Rivers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Throws for the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. He's going to let it go. He's got it down the left side. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on first down. Right on the money. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And with that, they've taken the lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Merritt. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Makes the quick grab. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Creates a little room. You can dance around and look for space, or you can throw the stiff arm at him. He gets it out to the 17.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The Cowboys will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. From the gun to give, looking for room. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Now, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Bringing the heat. Spits it out to the back. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. They'll start this drive at their own 48. He'll try the left side. Got some room to run. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He tries to take the top off. He's got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Wyoming. And that one will give him the lead.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Polk. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Fresno State will have to punt. Secures it at the 30. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Leaves it with the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Runs the read option, keeps it to the left. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense moving forward now.
Touchdown, Wyoming! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They push out this lead in the 4th quarter, and it might be enough to give them that elusive 2nd win of the season. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Fresno State right back to the line.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
The Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Snagged out of the air. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
Wants to throw again. Finds his tight end. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Got his man. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. The throw. It's complete on the right side. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Makes the grab over the middle. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They want to throw it. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Fresno State. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. The offense likely to lean on the run to milk this clock. The receiver on the jet sweep. Runs through a tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. That 3-yard pickup gets it out to the 28. It's 2nd and 7. Quick pass on the jet motion. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Cowboys come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll run play action. Wide open downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Bought a little time, lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It'll be 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Got his man quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Cowboys will punt this one away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
He rifles one deep to the left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Got a man. It's Reynolds. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Unloads it left. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, obviously here in the 4th quarter trailing, they're going to be throwing the ball, trying to get back in this game. Couldn't come up with it there on 2nd down. We're expecting them to throw it here on 3rd.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got his man. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. It's complete to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. Caught over the middle. It's Rivers. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Got to find a completion on this one. Touchdown, Fresno State. They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Merritt. They make the stop. The coverage team up to the challenge as they put a stop to the return and an end to the game. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.